Hi, I'm Dave Koster, General Manager of the Holland Board of Public Works. The Holland BPW supports quality of life and economic development in our community through the provision of reliable, cost-effective, and responsible electric, water, wastewater, and broadband services. I'm very fortunate to be able to work alongside a team of 180 dedicated professionals in service to the greater Holland area. We can celebrate the successful completion of a number of projects and initiatives in each utility through the first half of the current fiscal year and look forward to continuing important work in fiscal year 2025. In the electric utility, we are proud to once again receive a Smart Energy Provider designation from the American Public Power Association. The SEP designation is provided to utilities that show commitment to and proficiency in efficiency, distributed energy resources, renewable energy, and environmental initiatives. The last few years have been a time of tremendous growth across all customer classes. Service to LG Energy Solutions Phase 2 facility has been accomplished through the completion of East Point Substation. Just recently, LG announced a partnership with Toyota and the intent to construct a Phase 3 facility adjacent to Phases 1 and 2. Should we reach successful completion of a development agreement amendment with LG, our team will begin evaluating system upgrades needed to provide delivery of electricity to the facility. While it's exciting to see the growth, it also comes with some challenges. We project that when all three phases are complete, LG could itself use roughly 50% of the annual electricity delivered by the Holland BPW. That creates a significant customer concentration risk to the Holland BPW and the community. Over the past year, the BPW took steps to mitigate this risk through rates and terms of service adjustments that help transfer risk away from the utility. Within the last month, Michigan's Governor Whitmer signed into law bills that will dramatically reshape the state's energy supply. New renewable and clean energy standards are now in place that require a shift from today's 15% level of renewable energy to 50% by 2030 and 100% clean energy by 2040. The Holland BPW will be renewing its integrated resource plan over the next fiscal year as a planning tool to help understand the best path forward to take in meeting the requirements of these new laws. We are already making progress in transforming our electric portfolio. An important moment in this transformation occurred this past summer with the demolition of the James Young Power Plant. The plant and the employees who worked there served a tremendously important role for our community over the 75 plus years of operation. It was truly an impactful experience to see so many come out and witness the event. In the water utility, we continue to work closely with the city's transportation department to maximize the value of infrastructure renewal. Several projects were accomplished this year, including 6th Street and neighborhoods around 28th and Wildwood. We are on path to replacing galvanized lines that contain a lead gooseneck over the next 17 years. Rate adjustments are forecasted to provide enough cash flow to accomplish replacements of the aging distribution mains when we're in the roadway to address the service lines. Optimizing projects in this way ultimately reduces construction costs and interference with the community. Water demand management is a key to preserving the capacity of the treatment system. The water treatment plant is sized appropriately to serve its customers. However, during dry, hot spells in the summer, increased lawn sprinkling can be a challenge for the plant's capacity. Increasing supply for the limited time and volume associated with irrigation would be very costly. Therefore, the Holland BPW is working on programs to promote smart utilization of water, incentivizing sustainable ground cover, which the BPW itself is using more and more, and tiered rate structures are under evaluation with recommendations coming in the next fiscal year. These actions will help keep rates low and competitive for the future. The anaerobic digester, which was just awarded an Envision Gold rating, is finally in its startup phase. So far, the process is going very well, and we should achieve final completion of the project early in calendar year 2024. This project is critical to our wastewater process because the cost of disposing biosolids continues to increase rapidly, while the options for disposing of them are getting harder and harder to come by. The digester converts about 50% of the solid waste into biogas, reducing what is left to be disposed of. Biogas is a renewable energy source and a byproduct of the anaerobic digestion. This biogas produced by the anaerobic digester will be used to power parts of the wastewater reclamation facility. What's more, the biosolids will be processed as a Class A, which opens up options for disposal. The staff is already beginning to look at new options for beneficial reuse of those solids. With the adoption of the Federal Inflation Reduction Act, the digester will also qualify for a tax credit equivalent payment to the utility. Staff will be working to put together the necessary documentation to support a filing for that payment in fiscal year 2025. On August 2, 2022, the people of Holland voted to make the community investment in a city-wide fiber optic network. This means that every address in Holland will have access to high-speed, reliable broadband service on a community-owned network that is locally managed and maintained. We're excited to announce that construction has begun. The system will be rolled out fiberhood by fiberhood across our community. The Holland BPW has contracted with a fulfillment service provider that will begin the physical connection to homes and get broadband services going for those that sign up. Please stay tuned on our website or through our social media channels for announcements about fiber coming to your area. That highlights just a few of the important projects and initiatives that we're planning for the next fiscal year.